So Jeff, Steve, and I are on the way to Bunker Branding. We're gonna go talk to them about some t-shirts and all kinds of cool stuff. So hopefully we can get that rolling here pretty soon. Because one thing's for sure, we're running really thin on shirts. These are original ones. Will be for sale on the Must Rod Shop website, I believe. I don't know when, but they will. They will be pretty soon. All right, so we're at Bunker. We're gonna be doing the t-shirt stuff today. Got my son's sunglasses on. He told me to wear them, so I'm over here with Steve and Jeff. What's up? And we're at Bunker. Hey, it's good meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you. You want to be on there? Or no, is it okay? Right. So we're gonna do our shirt, and look at this. Look. See, they got the episode playing right now of when we went to Holden Diesel. Yeah, isn't that interesting? That's cool. It's kind of weird. That out of 10,000 videos, that one would be playing right now, right? That's just kind of odd. But if you guys haven't seen the inside of this place, here it is. Got the crystal ball. This is the giant sword that Oberst was throwing around. We got the armor, demo flags. This crazy picture here. That's pretty cool. Matt DeMergen. So, yeah, cool stuff in here. Yeah, that's funny. So hopefully this is how our apparel room will look sometime soon, with all this stuff hanging in here. It's looking good. We're gonna go in that back room and talk to Steven.
When it goes, or when it
Dad's out there getting the tour. Look at that wall. So I think we need to get the Must Rod Shop banner up there in the back room for sure. What do y'all think? I think it'd be a good idea. Well, that was fun. We got a lot of stuff taken care of, so I think it's gonna work out great. We got a lot of shirts being made. And, well, not a lot. We got like 3 or 4 styles of shirts being made. And then maybe some hats and other stuff coming along. But we're gonna do shirts, flags. They're gonna be kids, men, women, and we're gonna have keychains and stickers and all kinds of stuff made. So this is long-awaited process here, and it's gonna get done. So it was a good time at Bunker. Get some info. Yeah. Just had to show you guys really quick, not even just a side note. Look at that thing. That is wicked. So behind us, they're building this giant auto body shop. Makes this place look like a bathroom. No, not that. That's not. But not the bathroom part. But look how mean that thing looks. Yeah, that too. All right, we're gonna introduce you guys to Jackson. He just came in Monday. This is Jackson, guys.
How you guys doing?
All right, so Jackson, where'd you come from, man?
Sierra GMC here in Bernie.
Sierra GMC. And I saw this plaque over here. This thing right here. Look at that. World-class technician. So that's all you.
That's me.
That's all you, dude.
Me holding the scan tool too.
Oh, it is. Look at you.
Had hair. I was younger.
Man. Yeah, sure enough. Man, that's one hell of a really detailed little...
Dude, pick it up. It weighs like 20 pounds.
Oh my God. That's crazy, dude. Very nice.
Thank you very much.
Well, we're happy to have you on board, man.
Glad to be here.
I think, let's see, Monday you came in and we've had, or you've knocked out, well, you've had 3 or 4 cars on the lift already.
3.
3 cars. 3 cars on the lift already. That's nuts, man. That's how it's supposed to be done.
Excited to be here.
Cool. Excited to have you, man. We are at it again. Been at it all day. So here's what we got going on so far here. Got the plate on the inside here. We still got to do a little bit of something here, and this is where the steering box goes. That side is being done right now. The bracket was welded in for the shock mount, and we are ready. We wanted to get this done up to here so that we can put the body back on the car. So the body's going back on today. Matter of fact, it's going on right now. We're gonna do that so that we can get the wheel wells cut out and also finish up the trunk. We'll be doing body mounts today and finishing up those giant holes in the floor. We're gonna be doing that too. We still have to come back and cut the back of the frame off, but all in all, it's looking pretty good. The engine cross member is welded in. It is done, never to come out again. Look at those, that looks good looking stuff, man. So Tony's been doing that, and now we're going to throw this body on. Now I'm gonna go get the guys, because it's gonna take, well, I mean, me and, Tony and I could do it by ourselves, but I don't think that's gonna happen right now. Paul's hiding right now. Hey, you better get out of that corner. What are you doing back there? So we got
putting a motor mount on here, but I'm running into an issue. The oil filter is right here. The mount wouldn't go on with the oil filter, so I would put an adapter on there. Now the mount won't go on with the adapter.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Well, we got to get the CUDA body on. So whenever you guys are ready, let's do it. This car's back. This car we did a while back. 70 Charger. It's got a crazy red interior. Look at this. Pretty nice car. Very nice. Automatic. It's getting maybe a gauge cluster, it looks like. And doing away with the 6-pack setup it had on it. So these are pretty cool, very rare. You usually don't ever see this, but 3 2-barrel carburetors. It's called a 6-pack, and he's going from this to a 4-barrel Holley EFI setup. Ready? Oh, there, got the corner on. Hold it. Get up here, Chief Dick! Alright. Hold on. Yeah. I'll stay there. Okay. Come on, put the shaft up. You got it, press. Okay. Alright. Push it down. No, I'm just gonna put these on. Put that in there. All right, so we're using the Miller plasma cutter, the Spectrum 375. So I got this tip on here. You can see those grooves. This one is so that you can drag along the metal, and all the sparks and everything coming out need to be able to go through those grooves to get away. So you got to make sure those things are really clean. And this, my gun, you can see that it's pretty bad right now. I need to get another piece for it, but with this tip, you can drag it along the side of a ruler for a straight cut. These are going to be the side plates, and then these square ones are the ones that go on top. And then we'll weld this thing all the way around to the side of the frame once we get it in place. Now this represents, this X here is where the main hole's gonna go. That hole's gonna end up being about this big around. And we'll get that drilled in so that our bushing can sit right on top of it, between it and the body of the car. So that's what we're gonna do next. All these were ground down top and bottom. Now we're gonna grind this part here. So those have got to match exactly. You can see they're kind of far off. So we're gonna grind all that together. That's why I have them vice gripped right now. So this side's level, the bottom's level, and now we're gonna grind that. All right, so these two are ready to go. I beveled the edge. It's really nice looking. So now I'm gonna take that piece, the top piece, and get the hole drilled and put it right about here and weld that thing together. All right, so here we go. Here's a mount, all said and done, with a factory Dodge Ram 1st gen bushing on here. So that's what we got there. So this plate has a nut welded onto it. Okay. So I did that because it's gonna go in that square hole. I just zipped it out with the plasma cutter. So it's not very pretty, but this is why. It's because the nut is gonna go inside there. Just like so. Then we're gonna go weld all this up and we will be done with this one. So the reason why I'm doing a plate there is because this it's not very thick. I mean, it's pretty thick stuff, but it's not as thick as I'd like it to be. So we're just gonna add a square with this 3/16 here and add some extra support. I mean, it'd probably do just fine, even if I didn't have it, but. So I'm gonna weld that one on and then go do the other side here in just a sec. Another little update. Tony finished the boxing on the frame for the front side. And then what we're gonna do is he's gonna finish boxing the other side. You can see down here. So it goes all the way up. And then when it gets to the steering box stabilizer they got in here, we're gonna keep that and just use this plate that's already there and just come in here and weld all the way around it, weld this piece to the frame, and that way we can use their spacers that are already provided in here. And that way you just pull these bolts out and the steering box drops straight off. And then the other thing we're gonna do is box the original cross member for the engine. We were gonna do like a tubular setup on that, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with what's here, especially when you got this giant cross member up on the front. And then of course the transmission cross member there. And then we're gonna add another cross member in the very back and go from there. All right, so the reason why I just tacked it in place and then took it apart, for those of you who don't know, these are polyurethane bushings, and if I go and weld all this together, these are gonna melt and they won't be usable anymore. So take them out, weld it all up, wait for it to cool off, tighten it back down. All right, so that is what we're looking like right now as far as the body mounts go. I wanted to push them out towards the outside as much as possible, but looking pretty good. We're gonna put another one down here, coming off of the original spring perch, because that's the strongest part there. And then we're just gonna use the originals here in the front for the radiator core support, and then we'll end up putting some more back in here in the back. So the trunk was done, not the whole thing, but obviously the frame rails were straightened out, so now they're straight with the original frame rail. I mean the truck frame rail. So now we got all the clearance we need to pull the tires in a little bit more, whereas before we couldn't go past the original wheel well there, but that wheel well is going to end up being moved against the frame rail and then extended just a little bit to make up for that space there. That's gonna be opened up, and that will be done starting next week on Monday. And so our goal here is to get next week, get all this moved back, the wheel well, get it moved back, get the wheel well done, and get those tires set exactly where they need to be so we can start doing the dually fender for it. I want to just knock out the whole back of this car before we touch the front. You can see how channeled that frame is. It pops up right through there. So this will be just built up and around, and then it'll go straight across here, and we shouldn't have any other problems other than that. Then we can start moving to the front. When the back's done, since we have body mounts now and everything's pinned and we know exactly where the body goes, we can take it off and on as we please. And so the body will come back off once all the back's done, and then the whole entire back half of the frame will get boxed out also. We have the motor coming back, so we'll get that put in, the transmission, the transfer case, get all that stuff set in there, and then start moving on from there. It's gonna be pretty fun stuff. Thanks for watching. We'll have some more stuff coming up pretty soon here on the demo car. I'm tired, I'm going home.